and Madam Christiana Masale, my colleagues, fellows, and I'm honored because whenever you remind me, then you remind me of my responsibilities. Civil society and non-state actors, Mrs. Taylor and the SLPP members here present, all distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the Fourth Estate, good afternoon to you all. For the students on our left now. I bring you all warm greetings as mother of the nation from my dearest husband, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada, who sends his best wishes to members of this institution and the Waterloo community. To say I am happy is an understatement, but I will mildly put it that I am overwhelmed by your kindness and thought to select me to be here, associate with your progress and lead your journey. I am overwhelmed with your kindness and thought to name this school after me. There was no second thought and hesitation in accepting the singular honor of naming the institution after me. This is wonderful. This is wonderful, and it is because of such gesture that day in, day out, I work my socks off to support the initiative of the New Direction government under the astute commitment and leadership of my husband, Julius Maada. The New Direction government prioritized human capital development, and we all can attest to the progress made by our country in that direction. Well, as you all are aware, I was deliberate in launching my flagship campaign called The Hands of Our Girls to make the human capital development inclusive, holistic, and realistic. How could we have pursued human capital development when our women and girls were being raped, violated, and discriminated? How could we have achieved a sustainable human capital development when our girls were given in hands of marriage at tender age below the 18 years? How can we be comfortable in advancing free quality education when our school-going girls at puberty were challenged with menstrual hygiene and the society was stigmatizing them as if they were cursed? This question and many other barriers enshrined in customs, tradition, and religion became my justification for making a strong and compelling case for my campaign, and luckily for me, my husband afforded me the audience, space, and support to pursue my campaign. With humility and modesty, I can proudly say that the Hands of Our Girls has criminalized child marriage, significantly reduced sexual and gender-based violence, teenage pregnancy, child trafficking, and increased awareness on HIV and AIDS, cancer awareness, access to justice, and made accessible free sanitary pads for school children in Sierra Leone. In addition, we have championed the adoption of 2 United Nations resolutions, the UN World Day, November 18, for the prevention of and healing from child sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence at the United Nations, to amplify global attention on SGBV and afford the survivors and victims the recognition and opportunity to advance their healing as well as reintegration in society. The GIWI Act and the prohibition of child marriage law that we are proudly associate the campaign with, our chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our gathering here today is to officially open an institution of learning for our young compatriots in advancing my husband's aspiration for Sierra Leone. Julius Maada Bio wants us to make Sierra Leone competitive so that we do not miss out on the current industrial revolution in the digital and technological space dominated by artificial intelligence. I am particularly pleased at the resilience, courage, and determination of the proprietor, the faculty members, and staff of this institution. You people belong to the group of Sierra Leoneans who His Excellency the President has described as that group of citizens that have been inspired in our generation who do things for the greater good of society. And surely providing an educational institution like this for nurturing our young minds into productive being is profound. Excited as we are for this development, and rightfully so, I would crave your indulgence to admonish the current leadership, faculty, and students, as well as the wider public, on a couple of things that will serve as a key message. First is to appreciate the power of curiosity. Today you are beginning an extraordinary journey with the greatest asset, curiosity. You stand at the threshold of an institution of knowledge waiting to be exploded. Each of you brings a unique perspective, a fresh set of eyes through which to view the world. Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation, the force that pushes boundaries. Every groundbreaking discovery, every shift in human history started with a simple question: what if? So I challenge you. Question everything. Ask why the sky is blue, why society functions as they do, why certain chemical reactions occur. Let your curiosity guide you through your studies. Stay and beyond the confines of this institution. The second thing I would want to admonish, I will bring to your attention is to embrace change and growth. Change can be scary because of the uncertainty therein. You might be feeling a mix of excitement and some form of nervousness right now because you are establishing an entirely new institution of higher learning. That's okay. Actually, it is more than okay. It is great. This institution will not be just teaching subjects. It will teach you how to learn, how to adapt, how to thrive in a world that's constantly shifting. The skills you will gain here will give you critical thinking, problem solving, communications. These are your tools for navigating life and the world as a whole. Certainly, you have moments of doubt. You will face challenges that seem impossible to overcome, but keep this in your mind. Every expert was once a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner. Every success story started with your first step. So, take your first step. My third admonition is to recognize the ripple effect of education. Today, we have gathered here not just to mark the start of your institutional journey, but to celebrate the beginning of a ripple effect that will shape our community and society for generations to come. Let me illustrate in this simple word. Think of education as a stone drop into the pond. The immediate splash, that's the knowledge you will gain in your class. But the ripples, they represent how that knowledge spreads, influence your decision, your future career, and ultimately the lives of countless others that you will come across. Each of you, students, faculty, and administration, brings unique experience and perspective to this campus. Your background, your struggles, your triumphs, they all contribute to the rich diversity of the Waterloo community of this institution. Welcome these differences, learn from them. They are the key ingredients that fuel innovation and progress. Therefore, as you start this journey, I urge you to to think beyond grades and qualification. Yes, academic excellence is important, but it's not the end goal. The true measure of your education will be how you use it to make a positive impact on yourself, on your family, on your community, on your society, and on humanity globally. Will you use your knowledge? Will you use your knowledge to solve pressing global challenges, to support undeserved communities, to possibilities and endless, and choice is yours. That choice is yours. My last admonition is to urge you to build bridges through knowledge. Knowledge is a bridge. It spans the gap between ignorance and understanding, between the present and future, between I can't and I can. Today you stand at one end of that bridge. The other end is not fixed. It moves with every discovery, every breakthrough, every successful moment and others. Your job is to keep building, keep extending that bridge, not just yourself, but for all of humanity. During your time here, you will encounter ideas that challenge you, people who inspire you, and opportunities that transform you. Welcome them all. Each is a building block in your bridge of knowledge. You will also face obstacles, moments of doubt, times when the way forward seems unclear, but keep this in mind: every great bridge was built one section at a time. Persistence, curiosity, and courage. These are your tools. Use them well. More importantly, as you construct your bridge, look around. Your classmates are building too. Sometimes your bridge will connect. These connections are precious. They are how great ideas spread, how collaboration leads to innovation. Our chair lady, distinguished guests, and members of this noble institution, let me underscore and reiterate what our nation and the wider public expect from you. Sierra Leone are hoping this institution will be relied upon for education, skill development, and application of knowledge for the greater development of our country and other things we are all bound and bonus. I will remit in my duty if I do not publicly appreciate and register my sincere gratitude to the proprietor, the board and trustees, faculty, staff and students bestowing the honoring of naming this institution after me. On behalf of my family, my husband, His Excellency the President, my friends and well-wishers, I want to say thank you, and may the Almighty Allah abundantly reward and bless you for such wonderful gesture. I do not take this lightly, nor take it for granted, as there are thousands of Sierra Leoneans who are worthy of such recognition. I am truly humbled but highly elated at the same time. I pray that this institution will be a place from which great students will emerge and show up in the world for addressing global challenges facing mankind. Before I go, let me announce a few things that I would want to associate myself with this school. First, the current students that are here, I want to assure you that by next week, all the female students here will receive their yearly sanitary pad distribution, and every other student, male and female, will receive a school shoes for this year. I also want to say that from this moment, Madam Aminata Conte, the year 2 student who read the speech here, will have a scholarship under my foundation until she finishes. And I also want to say that my foundation will donate donate 20 scholarships to this community. I have not finished that part. My foundation will give 20 deserving students scholarship on a merit basis. So the people have to be qualified. And the people who sit at my foundation, they do not negotiate on qualification. So when you apply, make sure you have the subjects that you need to be in this institution. So there will be 20 scholarships. I have heard your request and your request for chairs. Since today is the first day you are asking for chairs, I want to promise you that the FaFatmata Bio institution will not lack chairs. What I cannot guarantee you at the moment is the electricity, because I am not the Minister of Energy. But I will pass your message to the Minister of Energy and his deputy. Thank God, both the wives are here. Maada is the Minister of Energy, I am here. And Taylor is the Deputy Minister of Energy, his wife is here. So, Maada, it is our job now to go and whisper to our husbands to think about this community, because they need light and they deserve light. As I proceed to unveil the plaque on behalf of my husband and my entire family, I now have the singular honor and privilege to unveil the name of this noble institution on this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord 2025 in the Waterloo community. My best wishes to the management, faculties, and students of this institution. Go ye into the world and conquer like the warrior that we are from Sierra Leone and the warriors that we are from the Lion Mountain. I want to say thank you. Thank you to every one of you. To every one of you that are here today, the Waterloo community. I have to be sincere to myself. This is the first time I have actually traveled to this part of Waterloo. And I am grateful that you have accorded me this opportunity to see this beautiful view of the community. And I believe I heard Madam Fuller talking about safety. Madam Fuller, this is the best place you want to have a school. When you come here, you are going to be healthy because you will have your daily exercise every day. When you come here, you are safe from pollution. When you come here, unless you do not want to learn, but if your purpose here is to learn, you have the right environment to actually focus on nothing, because there will be no disturbance here. Nobody will be screaming Kolwatade around here. Not possible. It will be you, your classrooms, and your teachers. So before I take my seat, let me talk to the students. It is easy to be a student. It is easy to even get scholarship and come here. What is harder is for you to be the greatest student in this institution. And the only way that is possible is for you to focus on your education. Respect your teachers. Your teachers are not your companion, and you are not here to make friends. Your teachers, after your parents, are your teachers. Even in the Holy Quran, it is clearly stated, your blessings comes in different ways. After your parents, it is your teachers. The time they spend to give you the education that you require, that is the time they should be spending with their own children. But they are leaving their own children to make you a better person. The least you can do for them is say thank you to them every day. Without your teachers, we would not have the country that we have today. So I want to ask you to have a partnership with your teachers and for the female students, your male teachers are not your friends. Your male teachers should not be visiting you in your house. They are not your friends. They are your teachers. And that draw the line. Because unless you draw the line as a woman, you will not get the respect that you deserve as a woman. Please, make sure, as long as you are in this institution, tell them I'm a woman of substance and I'm not here to play. I am here to make myself better so I can serve my community. That would be my advice to you. And for the teachers, we cannot pay you. No government in this world have what it takes to pay you. Because what you do is transform lives. It is teachers that make presidents, not presidents that make teachers. It is teachers that make first ladies, not first ladies make teachers. So we can only say thank you, and thank you, and thank you. The little that we have and the little that the governments can give, they will give. But I know the biggest blessing that we have in this country is through you, the teachers. So I want, on behalf of His Excellency, to say thank you to all of you for this opportunity and for serving humanity in the greatest way. So the proprietor, Mr. Hall, you know what? I understand why he's here, why he's on top of the mountain. You need to go to his homeland and understand. When you go to Kramamine, you will understand why he chooses the mountain. Because that, I have never come to this side, but I have gone to his hometown. And I know every part of his hometown is a mountain. So I believe he was looking for a mountain. And boy, you have got the most fantastic view in the Waterloo community. I want to say thank you to all the security officers that are here. Every one of you that have made time to come and make this program a success for us, for all of us here. Madam Aminata, as you articulate your progress here and you explain what you expected of this school, I believe that what is written in your paper represents who you are. And for being one of the best nurses in this country, and also now heading the institution that carry my name, that means I belong to you. Please, make sure this institution gets what it needs, and whatever is needed, if it is in my power, I promise to provide for you. Thank you. May God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.